we are discussing the carbon cycles, and we have discussed a lot about the carbons and its the process. Now we will discuss that how carbons release and what is the means through which these carbons and the carbon components are released. That's found in atmospheres. Here is the different process. So we will discuss here the carbons and its cycles. So carbon its cycles, as you know that it's carbon cycles. The carbon cycle. Okay, carbon cycles, as we had discussed about the carbon cycles, much more about its carbon is incorporated in life forms. Carbon is incorporated in life forms. Okay, how does it life forms carbon incorporated in life forms? Means that life forms through plant by photosynthesis. So in which green plant use CO2, H2O, light and chlorophyll. In presence of chlorophylls form simple compound called glucose. Okay, glucose. These glucose used in various activity by respiration and releasing energy. Because after respiration energy release, and it's used in various activities of the plant and animal both. So here is the various energy, and also after respiration these CO2 and O2 form release further in back towards environment. But oxygen does not used, but O2 does not utilized by plant in day times, and the animal use it for the breakdown of this glucose. So plants in various oxygens are used in this process, and oxygen does not used in this process. So there another process. Okay, another process that give out CO2 in our environment, or atmosphere environment or atmospheres are fossil fuels, as we know that are decomposition of body and waste things. Decomposition of body and waste things. Okay, by decomposer. Okay, and the seconds we can say so. Okay, And the second process, combustion of fossil fuels. Combustion of fossil fuels. Combustion of fossil fuels like coal and petroleums. Like coal and petroleums also release a carbon dioxide. More amount of the carbon dioxide released by coal and petroleums, and also we can say weathering of rocks and volcanoes. Weathering of rocks and volcano. Weathering of rocks and volcanoes. Got it? So here are the process through which these carbon dioxides release. Now we will discuss about the carbon cycle. Suppose that the carbon cycles we are going to release here is that carbon in carbons we know that carbons in atmosphere is available. CO2 in atmospheres. Suppose that CO2 in atmosphere. CO2 present in atmospheres. Here CO2. What happened then? These CO2 organic components goes in organic components. Suppose that organic components, and after that these organic components in plants. Suppose that here is a plant, and goes further these plants in further like same. Okay, and again if we are discussing about it, we will know that we will understand and try to know it's that's in organic components. It grows in the organic components animal. Organic component that is animals. Organic components animals, and the organic components animals, these further go in and decompositions. Respiration and decompositions. After respirations and decompositions, okay, after respirations and decompositions, respiration and decomposition. Here after respiration decompositions is further go back in the atmospheres. And suppose that these other animals and elements in petroleums inorganic carbonates release in petroleums inorganic carbonates petroleum inorganic carbonates. These petroleum inorganic carbonates, and these inorganic carbonates we can say that's associated with the organic compounds and the plants and the CO2. Then further we can say the coals carbonate in waters. Here coals, further is a coal and carbonate in water. Carbonate in water, and these carbonates goes further in limestones, form in limestone. These are the life cycle of the carbon and its compounds. Where does it operate? I have written here, and I hope that you can understood it well, and completely I have given here one by one, and you will understood it well. Thank you.